Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. Please subscribe and hit the like button. That really helps me a lot. Today I'm doing my second project with the Flowering Meadow stamp set and dies, and the Scalloped Blooms dies, which I also used yesterday. This box measures 4 by 3 by 1.5. So I used all the cardstock on this except for a 1/2 inch. So it doesn't leave you with much of any scraps, but it doesn't take more than one sheet of cardstock. All right. Opens like this, and inside, I mean, you can put anything in this since it's 1.5 inch deep. These I got at the grocery store. They are chewy Tic Tacs. That doesn't really go with the theme of this box, but this is a great favor box, or you could change up to Yesterday's Sentiment would fit also. So many reasons to celebrate, cheering you on just because, any of that. All right, or you could put a Happy Mother's Day stamp in there, would be beautiful too. Okay, so what we need is a piece of Peaceful Pine that is 10.5 by 8.5. I cut the 2 3/4 inch scallop from, it's this one here. I cut this one out, and then I cut it down to 1.5. But when I was cutting it, I cut it so it's about in the middle of 2 scallops going up and down, so that it kind of looks even when you put it down. It's not exact, but close enough, okay? All right. Now you could use a circle instead of the scallops if you want to cut it. Make sure you cut it directly in half, but this is 1.5 inches long. All right, and the Velvet Meadow, I'm still not 100% on the names. The Velvet Meadow DSP. This comes from the sheet that has a strip on the bottom and a strip on the top. So we need 2 that are 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. 2 that'll go on the sides that are 1 1/4 by 2 3/4, and then the ones for the top and bottom, I picked the edge that, and these are 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. All right, I have my Simply Score, and we're going to start on the 10.5 inch side. Score at 1.5, 4.5, 6, and 9. Turn it to the 8.5 inch side and score at 3/4, 2 1/4, 6 1/4, and 7 3/4. All right. Now fold and burnish your score lines. All right. Now this can go either way. We want the 3/4 inch strips up here and down here, and the 1.5 inch strips on either side. All right. This is a pretty easy and quick box to do, especially if you are going to mass produce it. But it does take 1 sheet of cardstock each, so you might not want to mass produce it. All right. So let's start down over here. Go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge the square. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the rectangle and wedge the square. All right, now we're going to take these 4 pieces off. So I'm going to take that score line off with it. Okay, and that's one side. Also, this bottom rectangle here, I'm just going to wedge a little bit off of each side. Okay, so that's the bottom. Now turn it around to this side. We're going to count to the second score line, cut it to to the second score line and take these 4 pieces off. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle, and wedge the square. Go to the next score line and cut it to the second score line. For the last time on this one, take the rectangle off and wedge the square. And then we're going to just wedge this rectangle on the bottom just a little bit. That's that side. Okay, now we need to round the corners of this rectangle. That's the flap here, the inside flap. All right, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. All right, so now most of the time people are asking me for bigger boxes. So this is the biggest one that I can make of a rectangle. That's this wide up here. But if you want it smaller, you just have to change the sides. Okay, so not these 2 big rectangles, but all of your sides you would need to change to 1 inch or whatever you would want it. Okay, but this is a 1.5 inch high box. Okay, now get your glue or your Stampin' seal, and we're going to put it on the tab and make sure your tab score line is matching up with the side. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides here. All right, and then this will go down in there, or you could put it on the outside with some Velcro dots. Okay, now we need our DSP. Now this piece, I'm going to decide which one. I like this one on the top. So we're going to put one on the top of the flap and one inside. Now you can decide whether you want it on there or in here, but I like it up here so it's not covered by whatever you put it in. The long pieces go on the top and bottom sides, and then the shorter pieces go on the short sides. All right, now while we let that dry up, we need our 1.5 inch scallop circle, and I'm going to use Peaceful Pine ink. And as far low as I can get it, I'm going to put for showing you care. Make sure this is straight. Great. And then we're going to put thanks above it. Okay. All right, now we need our box back, and we need, this is a last chance item, but it's so beautiful. It's Cloud Cover Faux Linen Ribbon. We're going to put it inside the lid. I'm going to close that and tie a bow close to the top here. This is so nice to tie a bow with. I wish they kept the ribbon. And this is a little bit off, so I'm just going to go to the inside and push it over a little bit. There we go. So it ties so nice, it's flat, stays flat, nice, beautiful. All right, now I'm going to put glue on the back of my scallop. And I'm going to push it just under the ribbon. Make sure I'm under the ribbon, but you want it to be kind of even on both sides. So let's push this up as far as possible. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to take a glue dot and just make sure that the bow stays put. Put it right underneath the knot and press it there so that, yeah, this one's a little longer, I think, is it? Just a little bit. Okay. And there we have our thanks for showing you care, or whatever, Happy Mother's Day, whatever it is you want to put there. All right, and then I'm going to take some Wink of Stella. Now, there is some velvet on here, but on the middles of the flowers, I'm just going to put a little bit. So this will be a little bit different depending on what part of the cardstock you're at. Okay. Just a little hint. And then I'm going to use the 2026 to 28 in colored dots in the Peaceful Pine. And I'm going to put one there, a large one, and 2 small ones. And that's it. This is really nice and quick, but I think it's really pretty. I think it's a beautiful little box. All right, please subscribe and click the like button, and you can get my blog instructions that are written out. The link is below to that, and the link to my shop. Now, all of these come out at the beginning of May. I think it's the first Tuesday in May. I'm sorry, I don't know the number. All right, have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.